come at a greater time.
Unfortunately, the Lone Druid did manage to get that tier 3, and that now opens up the shrine for gold that's eventually going to flood into OG. Combination of Chen creeps as well as the Spirit Bear means that they can just kind of throw stuff at the shrine. They're going to die. One thing that NoTail is doing very smartly is when he goes for these pushes, especially into the high ground, he'll turn off his Radiance to make sure that Nyx Assassin doesn't get that free Spike Air-based stun onto the bear, and then so that's actually how he managed to get the tier 3 at bottom lane without losing his bear, because the Spike Hair base.
Got him. There's a sentry down there. Troll summoner up here and never. Some creeps. 2 minutes, 6k advantage still for OG, 24 to 13. Roshan.
Now my enemies pay.
Very, very shortly, and that will be the refresher shard as well. Not really any sort of big refresher shard heroes. I guess on OG. I guess there's 4 because until he hits the 25, the cooldown is still pretty. I guess possibly NoTail if he starts having a problem with blue bear. True, that's true.
That's
It'd be nice to hang on for that. Yeah.
But I think Vici Gaming, they would love to have that.
Quick with the blink out, but they've still got the first stun. They're moving straight in onto the Bruised anyway to get him out. The Hand of God will be popped, but the stun control is just too much. Oh no, not again! Not the Sembacks. That's those sort of saves. It really feels like that. You can see why pros just ban out Chen, because losing kills like that to a Semback, it's got to feel so frustrating.
All right, time to clear out these Chen creeps. Get rid of them. Sitting in the Roshan pit, not acceptable. Blew their dragon form, but they're not comfortable taking Roshan themselves. Oh my god, what a stun!
The start there for Jack with the control. Resolution's found the setup, goes straight in immediately. They're splitting it up here as S4 pushes back the rest of Vici Gaming with the split. The BKB's about to pull out. They get the root on the bear. That's going to be already down. Meteor Hammer, it's nice. Hits onto 2. Will hold them back. There's actually going to be a buyback from Ori. He wants to get in on this fight. Cabrez, he wants to be gaming. The fire strike comes through. They've managed to find NoTail. NoTail down for 80 seconds. Healed by back as well as Fly. OG want to go full in on this Roche attempt. Jarek's getting knocked back. The stun comes out as well. Jarek's in trouble. They'll bring down the Chen. He is without buyback, but NoTail's brought back into this. He set the bear down bottom.
He's just hunting for more and he found one.
Got the Yule set up. They'll go in with the stun. Fly did buy back for this. He is not going to get himself out either. That's going to be Fly down on a dieback. The bear is pushing in bottom though. NoTail trying to do as much as he can with this, but now the TP's come back. NoTail has to get his bear out of there.
It's fine. They can still do Roshan. They just have to make sure, just push out bottom lane.
You've got to watch Storm though.
Group to 5.
Surely Reza can try and go for the steal play.
Yeah, I do not think. Scared. I think they can kind of chill out. I don't think they need to force this onto Roshan right now. Like they can wait until the Razor joins them again.
For this bear, but that BKB that NoTail's had to pick up to keep that bear safe.
Really good resolution. He knows that the Razor's by himself in this bottom lane, but he actually just barely missed him.
Are scanning.
Razor went left. Razor went right.
In the Roche. Roshan down to half health. OG, without the support of 25 seconds, as we said, Vici Gaming's line doesn't take Roche that quickly. With Paparazzi now, they'll speed things up. And it looks like they'll get it. Rezo, he's down towards the bottom. No one around the pit. So that will be, and it's a big one for Vici Gaming, the refresher shard as well. They'll give that to Paparazzi for the double eye of the Storms in the team fights. Vici Gaming, they're turning this game around. 3k lead now for them. Paparazzi, he is just shot up on the charts. He's 23k net worth. Quite far ahead of the Storm. Still obviously behind the Lone Druid, and that is the biggest issues we're seeing. Still these split push plays, but have to give credit to Vici Gaming for the way that they're dealing with it.
Absolutely. Lotusaur pick up soon for Old 11. All of a sudden, Vici Gaming, they're very flush. They have a lot of gold in their coffers, and they're going to be able to finally pick up some of those later game items. Yeah. They catch the bear, well, at least force the BK out.
Hex on 11. This is a big one, 11. He's nearly as farmed as his DK. This Sand King going off this game. 25, incredibly tanky with that 35%, 35 health regen.
You get the refresher. I
think that's the best call, isn't it? The Eye of the Storm.
Double Eye of the Storm is really important.
I'm sure it's not an Aghanim's Eye of the Storm, but
Yeah.
Killed us quite a bit, and you haven't got the, well, yeah, you haven't got the,
Because again, he doesn't have the Shivas yet on. So his art, he does not have a whole lot of armor to be able to work with. And we're seeing that every single one of the fights, that he's being just focused down upon by the physical damage to make sure that it's in there, BKB and focus.
top. Again, every time now, Vici Gaming on the hunt for the spare. See what they can do. Can they kill it?
Not a BKB.
Does not. 4 seconds. It's going to be back up after this Hex. Is that going to be enough to save him?
Oh, nice dodge.
It isn't. They've got it. Got that.
Paparazzi with a cute little maneuver there, just barely going outside.
Now is those sort of 2 minutes when very Vici Gaming do find a chance to dig it out a second time. That's a huge opening. Group up and push. Such a massive amount of this net worth that OG have that at the moment is keeping them even with Vici Gaming will be lost. Annam got eyes on the bear. Yep. Very mobile now.
Gee, I'm feeling very comfortable with this game at all, despite where they were a good 20 minutes ago, where they had close to a 7,000 gold lead, close to the map, a Storm Spirit.
I mean, what do you think the biggest problem has been for OG that's allowed Vici Gaming to turn this around? Was it just sort of those mistakes that they made over in Vici Gaming's jungle at the Tier 2 attempt?
I think there were a couple very notable mistakes from OG. Better without having some of these fights lead with a couple of takeoffs that just... That was one thing. I think Vici Gaming's itemization has been very good. S4 might have needed BKB. I think he felt, because he just goes for the Assault Cuirass, that, okay, the Chen's always going to be able to send me back. We saw in at least 2 different fights where that was not the case. They did manage to burst down the roof.
Yeah, I think the early sort of walk-in pick-up for Orion now Bloodthorn was absolutely crucial. The itemization.
And again, another one is the Storm Spirit just does not feel very effective because of the fact it bursts down. Every single time he's jumping the back line, he's going for Fenrir, but when he's so threatened by the physical damage that he has to, even if he does kill Fenrir, jump out, and he's used his BKB and HP pulled like down to a quarter, then you can't really, it's basically you made a one.
Under attack.
You've killed Keeper of the Light, but your Storm Spirit can't go back in.
Regeneration.
Bottom lane again. Look, the setups there. They are going to try finish off this pair with the Bloodthorn. They're doing a good job of it. The BKB will come out though. Yeah, and we'll keep it safe just long enough for Tail to get it out of there.
There is vision up there.
Over here now.
Great ounce. Missile blade complete. Benrit. Charlotte won't be fortunate enough to land him. Got eyes on S4. Good look to pick off the brew, but S4 continuing back to base underneath that tower. Will stay safe.
This bear also feels very ineffective for a lot of these team fights because there is static link that kills damage, and then there's also this block well as your Storm Spirit can't really burst anybody down, and the Lone True Bear can't get in there and actually deal any damage, then that before you were winning fights because Brewmaster 4 was just able to Brewmaster's effectiveness going flaky though is a lot different. Once you get to that 25 and you get that minus 60 cooldown, you become a hero who's able to use his ult constantly, but it's primarily for disable. Ton of real carry.
I've been wanting this.
Hotel as well, just making sure his bear's got all the options. Has picked up a Shadow Blade, I imagine he will send that off to the bear. The Shadow Blade and the BKB, lots of ways to get up there and out of them. On the side, they have found Lanham.
Oh, Lanham with his son!
They've got back up, they go straight in, they've got the Hex to follow. Rezo, he's in a lot of trouble. But they hold this! They knocked him back with the Cotter, which knocked him out of the stun of Lanham, so a bit of a misplay there for Vici Gaming. will mean the Rezo still has a bit of a chance saying that, though he is down a mana.
Yes! He stunned himself with a Remnant. Beautiful!
Oh.
That is exactly what Bottom needed to do. I was watching it. It was like in sheer frustration. He was running through Remnant after Remnant, waiting for his cooldown, and he left the last one. And he just stood there waiting for his Spike Carapace come off cooldown.
That was
so big.
He was carrying the gem there, but I don't think Vici Gaming were aware of that. There is a gem in the trees.
That's good. They kind of should have known, considering the Storm didn't jump onto an exit desk. But they're probably a little bit excited here. They're finally in a really good position to be the ones on the offensive against OG.
Game for Vici Gaming. I mean, as we said, as you can see from their net worth, it's going up towards that 10k, and it was solidly in OG's hands, but towards Vici Gaming.
And this is really cool. They've I saw this satanic pickup for the Dragon Knight setup for a really long time. Looks like it's not fair.
Should have the chance to BKB. No.
Oh, he wants to save that BKB for his fresh bear.
Rezo looking towards Old 11. I mean, Old 11 is very tanky. Remember that 35 HP regen. He's fine, and now the turnaround comes in. Oh my goodness, the stun onto 2. They blast through the midst of it all. The Meteor Hammer will come down onto the bear. They've found 2 of OG. Old 11 still alive here with the Glimmer Cape. This tanky, too tanky, he gets out of it. No tail.
Soldier Bear's dead.
11 comes back in. They want to try and go for this no tail kill. Jump ball from Lanham. He finds the impale. OG lose no tail. He's not got buyback on the Lone Druid. He's dead for 100 seconds. The supports of OG buy back, but without that Lone Druid, which is the majority of their net worth, I don't know what OG could do in terms of holding this. Vici Gaming, they're straight in. I think this is game over. Vici Gaming showing us what. I mean, at the start, I honestly could have sworn that OG was going to walk away with this one, but
so did I.
I thought this game was over.
Because OG, I mean, there's several things here. Vici Gaming, they just turned it on going into the mid-game. They did really good just playing survival mode, where they dealt with that Lone Druid Bear split push really well. That was something that Old 11 addressed in his constant split pushing, going out, dealing with the bear pushes, did that very well. I think the team as a whole played around each other very well against all of these team fights. They never let the Stormsphere jump in, get a kill, jump out. They always made sure to try and punish him with physical damage. Even when the BKB came up, they made sure they made the Storm feel threatened.
The game, it isn't over yet, so as much as we saw it swing back Vici's way, maybe we're going to go back the other way again, but it seems very unlikely. They will be able to hold off buying back on the Lone Druid. They did have the tier 2 still bottom. Vici Gaming didn't seem to want to stick around and try and push for the base, as they want to play it safe. Go for Roshan, keeping this advantage. Vici Gaming 20k gold lead now. Played this game perfectly from the mid-game onwards. The lanes, as we said, they were absolutely falling apart there. OG's inability to hold that sort of a lead is really starting to show now. No one wants the Aegis. Fenris says, I mean, I'll take it, but the cores just don't want to give up a slot for a Paparazzi.
Because they all feel good about themselves because of the Satanic, right? Like, both of them go for this Satanic pickup where the sustain means that the damage from the Stormsphere doesn't matter to them whatsoever. And again, they've already dealt with the Bear in so many ways with this static Razor.
And I think, as you're saying, you know, it's just the damage lacking of OG. They just don't have team fight or sort of presence now in this game to the same effect as Vici Gaming's heroes do. There's the split. There's Vici coming in now. What can they do? They'll try the easier kill. They'll go towards the keeper of the life, but he's got the Aegis, you know. Fenris like, alright, I got a second life on this one. Rezo will try and finish him off again. They do have the Abyssal drop down onto Paparazzi, but with the BKB and Satanic, he's incredibly tanky. He doesn't even need to use the Satanic yet.
Yeah, he had the refresher start, so he goes ahead, just blows that, another BKB usage, and still has a Satanic in his back pocket as well.
Goodness.
At least they forced a lot out of that Razor, but they still have a high ground push to get.
There we go. What can OG do to stop this? It feels like, just do the maths, it doesn't check out. There's too much HP and armor on VG's lineup, but not enough damage on that of OG's. And straight up, there's the Hex immediately locking down Big Daddy No-Tail. He has the Hand of God, but it, the send back. I mean, it will keep him alive. But with a 23k lead, Vici Gaming just standing their ground. Rezo pulls it forward. He's looking for the DK. Ori has the BKB. He turns. They've got the chainstone onto Rezo. Rezo's dead for 65 seconds. No buyback available. S4 caught out on the side lane. They'll lose the brew. No tail as well as they find a triple burrow strike from 11. Honestly.
And look at it, he's still got a cheese coming off cooldown from Ori, so he not only uses the refresher shard, BKB Satanic gets the full HP. They bring him low again, he uses cheese as well. There's just too much sustain from the side of Vici Gaming.
I gotta say, I am so impressed by Vici Gaming's performance. That was absolute. To be so far behind at the start, and in a game where it looked like they were finding nothing out of the lanes, and just off one bit of an opportunity, OG make a mistake, and Vici Gaming, the itemization was perfect. They did not look like the Vici Gaming from the first 10 minutes of this game.